Hey guys, it's Jason Oakey Sharecropper here. Yeah, I got my glasses on this morning. I don't know if it's allergies or pink eye or what, but been doctoring it for pink eye. But anyway, I got an issue this morning. Yeah, I'm glad that didn't cause us any problem the other night coming in from that barrel race. But we got an old flat on the trailer we got to work on today. So also I got the horse shearer coming, so I don't think I'll video him. But anyway, when he gets done, I'll jack his whole tire up, see if I can plug it, or if I got to take it somewhere and get it fixed. But getting a tire fixed on a weekend anymore used to be super easy to do, but anymore it's impossible. Nobody wants to work on the weekend unless you work for Walmart. So I guess Walmart might get to fix this tire. I mean, I bought them at Walmart, so. Well, I got the tire off of the trailer. Now I gotta find the hole. I don't see a hole yet. So I gotta take some soapy water and find it. I thought I saw a spot earlier where it might have been, but I have lost that spot since I aired it up. So what I'm doing here, I don't know if you guys have ever watched them change a tire. If you've ever had a tire changed. But they have to find it somehow. And I think they just use soapy water. That's what I've always done. Soap makes the bubble and water, soap and water makes the bubble. Oh, there we go. Right there in the middle, guys. See that right there? Yes, sir. That's not where I thought it was, but that's definitely where it's at. So what I've got a plugging kit, and I'm trying to keep you guys out of the wind with my microphone. So, yep, got right in the middle of the tread there, which is if you're going to have a leak, that is probably where you would like to have it at. You don't want it out on the side. A lot of times tire shops won't repair one if it's out here anywhere, but in here they'll usually repair one if it's not too bad. What I've got here, I've got two tools. I like to ream the hole out with this one and then plug it with this one. Oops, wrong one. Got my glasses on today and I can't see that good. That's what I like to do with it, guys. I may not even be able to get that in there. That's another reason I like to take the tire off of the whatever it's on to do this. Because you can't really get, I couldn't get above it on the trailer and do what I'm doing now. It's a leaking, but it ain't a very big hole. Big enough to make the tire go flat though. Well, I got me a hammer. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Boy, howdy, guys. I may have to take this to the tire shop. I don't know if I can fix this. I got a spare in the trailer I could put on it. It's just like these, but I don't want to put it on there if I don't have to. Let's see what else I got I can ram in that thing. Well, like I said, I don't really want to do it this way, but I will try to stick a screwdriver in it. If it'll go. There it goes. Ow. There we go. We punked through that time. There we go. That old steel belt there ain't no joke, guys. Casualty. Or stupidity, however you want to look at that. It could be either or. That's what I got here, guys. I hope they're good. What we do, we just thread it in there like that. Pull it through. Well, don't pull it all the way through, but pull it through about midway, and then we plug it before all the air goes out of it, preferably. And I tell you what, a lot of times when you go to a tire shop, it's exactly what they do to it. So, you know, why pay them 20 bucks when you can do it yourself? It's my motto, but sometimes I'll pay that 20 bucks. Guys, I believe that fixed it. I'm going to wait just a second, and I'm going to cut that off where it doesn't hang out like that, and then I'm going to air it up and call it good. The things I get into, huh? That's part of farming. That's just farming. Ranching, whatever. Homesteading. They're all related. All right, guys. I think I sealed it. Try one more time. Yep. See if we got any more. I bet we don't have any more holes, but we'll look, see. One of those tires, it might have been that tire, has been going down slow. So that could have fixed my problem from a long time ago. That's just one more thing that you got to do around the house. You know, keep a plugging kit, and you know, not that you wouldn't pay a tire shop to fix that, but if it was on the weekend like it is right now, like I said earlier, it's difficult to find somebody to fix a tire on the weekends. So, or if you're on the side of the road and you need to do something, I could do that while that's on the trailer if I really, really had to, but I'd have to have some tools with me. But like I said, that'll get you going anyway. So, survival tip, I guess. Maybe that's what it is. Well, let's put this tire back on this trailer. Oh, we got that apart. Let's kind of look at things. I think old bearings are good. They seem to spin free. So that's something that you'd check on one of these would be the bearings. They're really not too loose. They're probably pretty good shape. You don't want them super tight, but you don't want them loose either. The brakes, you know, the brakes don't work on this thing usually. So I'm not too worried about the brakes on it. I would like to get them fixed one of these days to where they work properly, but they don't, obviously. You can see all the dirt on these. These haven't touched this rim in a really long time. So, and I think the way those brakes work on this one, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little research, guys, because I don't know how the brakes work unless these pads push into the rim on a trailer, and they very well could push into the rim the way the rim's made. I have to do a little research on that. If you guys know how they work, let me know. Anyway, let's put this thing back on here. Boy, got lucky on that deal. That went right on there. And I'll take this old trailer to town I won't take it today, but I will before we go to Oklahoma City. I'll take it and I'll air all these tires up and get all the pressures right. But I'm gonna order me a good air pressure checker, air gauge. If you guys know of a good air gauge, let me know on here too, because I'm definitely in the market for one. And you always go across pattern on these when you're tightening these up on anything. That way you get them kind of evenly done. And I know it's a 5-bolt pattern, so you can't go even on everything, but you can do it to an extent. And something I've learned, and I have, I don't guess I've learned my lesson, but I've gotten better at it, is I try to carry an impact with me if I'm traveling, because I've been on the side of the road in that big horse trailer we used to have. We had a big living quarter trailer, and twice I've been on the side of the road with it, and I didn't have an impact with me. And anyway, I don't have that trailer anymore, but there's a big 17.5 big tire, and luckily I had an onboard generator, because every time you blow one of those out on one of those big 8-foot wide trailers, I say every time, both times I did it, the fender, it's got a little fender that sticks out, and that usually when you blow one of those tires, it just starts slinging rubber. When it does, it'll eat that fender off of it, and it'll curl up into the tire. It did both times it happened to me, and had to cut the fender out of the tire so I get the tire off. So anyway, luckily I had an onboard generator and I had a grinder with me with a cutting wheel. I cut it out and I got it off, and I had the manual tools to put the tire back on, the spare, but it sure makes it lots easier if you got impact with you. So anyway, that's what it takes to change the tire, guys. I apologize I didn't film myself taking it off. I didn't think about it, but putting it back on was just like taking it off, so just in reverse steps. And this little jack right here, this little piece of wood, I built this a long time ago, and what it's for, you drive up on it and it gets that tire off the ground. That way you don't have to jack the trailer up. So, well guys, thanks for watching this morning, and I hope you learned something there. If you had a flat, maybe you could fix it, because on the weekends it's just near impossible to get one fixed. So, you know, if you got broke down on the side of the road, maybe that'll help you a little bit, but if not, take it to the tire shop, I guess. So anyway, until next time, as I always say, you guys be safe. See ya.